Diana
Hey,
from
Catherine
Barbados.
Diana, welcome.
Hi.
Anyone else? Okay. Let's go ahead and get this party started if you don't mind.
One friend from Switzerland that's in.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, man, thank you for all that you do. I really appreciate you, man. Well, listen, you guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It really depends on what part of the world you're chiming in from. My name is Greg, just in case we haven't met already. And on behalf of the Smarter Than Money global community, I want to welcome all the guests to our strategic partnership meeting. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to take maybe the next 30 minutes of your time to talk to you, as I like to say, from my head and heart to your head and heart about a business, a movement, a project that is shaking up the world as people are starting to understand what it is that we're doing. The reason why you've been invited here, guests, is because we're looking for strategic partners that want to help us build our version of a bank worldwide. And in exchange for you doing that, you're going to be able to put yourself, your charity, your church, your nonprofit, your business startup in the flow of unavoidable residual cash flow. Every time I say that, I get excited. I'm going to try to contain myself here. But before I go ahead and dive into this, I want to encourage all the guests, really, get to a quiet location. Okay, we know that, we get distracted very easily with phone calls, text messages, television shows and things of that nature. Do us all a favor and just get to a quiet location, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and devote the next 30 minutes of undivided attention, because what I'm going to share with you makes 100% common sense. Not 99%, 100% common sense. And your life can change as a consequence of what I'm getting ready to share with you guys, okay? I'm talking here from my home office here in the Midwestern part of the country, Ohio, okay, where I've been able to build an international bank right from the comfort of my home office, received over 80,000 deposits. I have 7 days of Saturday. I'm able to wake up when I get through sleeping. And it's not to brag or impress you, but to impress upon you that if I can do it, you can too, and then some. It's really just that simple. So I'm not going to belabor the moment. I'm going to dive right into this thing and share with you guys what we got going on here, okay? So let me share my screen. Move all this out of the way here. We can. And as I like to say, we are off. Well, once again, you guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Greg, and I want to talk to you guys, all the guests that's tuning in for the very first time, about our project, our business. What we're doing, you guys, is together, cooperatively speaking, we're building a member-owned bank. And how we're able to do that is by leveraging artificial intelligence and financial technology. And what we're going to be able to do for those of you that see interest in what we're doing is show you how to generate continuous funding, okay, for your individual needs, for your church, your charity, your nonprofit, your business startup, without the need of repayment. Because we have a saying within our community: when you own the bank, you don't owe the bank. And I want to just share with you guys some key features here. What we're going to be talking to you guys about is intentionally building wealth. We have a strategy that's baked with exact science and mathematical certainty. So there's zero gambling and guesswork here. It's also 100% mutually beneficial. The reason why you've been invited here is because it is 100% mutually beneficial. I mean, it's a win-win-win situation for everyone involved. I mean, this thing works for 100% of the people, 100% of the time that complete our one-time execution of two simple steps that literally is fifth grade easy, that literally anyone that can fog up a mirror can do. So there's absolutely no skill set required to do this, okay? And based on doing this one-time execution of the two steps that I'm going to share and demonstrate for you guys here in just a moment, it's going to put you in the pathway of unavoidable residual deposits. Now, when I say unavoidable, I mean literally. You can't get out of the way of the money if you want it to, okay? Now, it's also a liquid asset. For those of you that want to know how quickly can I get my money, all right? You make money today, you withdraw your money tomorrow. It's liquid, no holds on your money. And also, it's a business ownership opportunity. So this is a transferable asset to your heirs. This is willable. It's sellable. You can give it away. It is yours, ladies and gentlemen. So this is major, major league stuff. So having said that, let me just give you guys a quick message here before we go any further. Just allow me to make something abundantly clear and charge anything that I say to my head and not my heart if it offends you. But the ideas and the financial strategy that I'm going to be revealing to you guys today in this strategic partnership meeting is only for those of you who are willing to look at money in a different way that you've been conditioned or taught to look at money. You're going to have to really divorce yourself from the way in which you've looked at money based on our training from our schools and institutions.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
But guess what? It's legal,
another
it works,
Ponzi
and it's
scheme
helping people
Smarter
all
Than Money.
around the
Are you
world.
smarter than money?
So it's
We're
abnormal.
tuning into their Zoom meeting.
There's
currently
normal income
128 people
abnormal income.
who want to be smarter than money.
And if the answer is
enjoy
abnormal,
the
then
show,
you have to do something
and I'm
that's
going to cause some
abnormal.
disruption
All the
along the way.
wealthiest people on this planet, they don't have conventional jobs. It's unconventional in terms of how they create their wealth. We're no different, but we're above board. And it's only going to benefit those of you who are willing to acknowledge that there are smarter ways to build wealth. And I'm assuming that that's the reason why you're here, because you know there has to be a better way. Well, I want you guys to know you found it here. Okay.
And you
so how are we going about
doing
doing
the
this?
chat room.
Basically, what it is that we're doing is we're connecting digital wallets all around the world. We have a specific wallet called the Co-op wallet. Okay. But we're connecting these digital wallets worldwide, as you see the points and the lines here, doing the plumbing, if you will. Because if you think about a traditional bank, it's nothing but a building that houses digital wallets. When you give your money to a bank, they're just putting it in a digital wallet.
Yeah, but they protect
some of you have Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, things of that nature, Coinbase, Kraken, Chime, Gemini.
They protect the principal when you put it in the bank. If you go to a good bank, that is.
Okay. And so we're doing the plumbing, okay? We get to own the track without betting on the
principal in here, you lose
now,
it.
many of you may or may not understand this, but digital wallets today, we're talking about a $4.6 trillion opportunity in your pocket. And so what's happening is that it's upending digital wallets are upending traditional banking, and it's basically turning your mobile phone, your smartphones, your tablets, your laptops into bank branches. So you have a bank in your pocket, okay? The other thing I want you guys to understand is that it's built for scale.
You guys need to understand this right now, gaslighting you into thinking.
But there's so many more things we're going to be able to put on top of this innovation that it will blow your mind.
Oh,
so the name of our specific wallet is called the
stumbled across the Zoom meeting.
And I want you guys to know that we're not an investment platform, so take a deep breath. So there's zero gambling of your money here.
Oh, zero gambling of your money.
Artificial intelligence,
the disclaimer will tell you.
The promise of blockchain decentralization and cooperative funding to create a private member-owned bank. And I already stated this earlier, members are able to withdraw their deposits on a daily basis with no holds. Think about that, you guys. So if you make money today, you withdraw your money tomorrow. What I want to do real quickly is I want to play a short video for you guys that's going to give you guys a little bit more insight real quickly in terms of what it is that we're talking about here, in terms of what the Co-op wallet can do. So hold on, let me play this short video for you guys.
You don't need traditional banks. Imagine a world where you are your own bank. No more middlemen, no more delays. Meet the Co-op wallet, a revolutionary concept powered by blockchain and artificial intelligence. With our Co-op wallet, we are creating a diversified global economy. No reliance on centralized banks, no gambling with your money. This isn't an investment platform. It's a new way to manage your finances. Think about owning the track, not betting on the horses. Our system delivers scalable, passive residual cash flow for all global partners. Withdraw your money daily with no holds once your account hits $50. We're building a private member-owned global bank through cooperative funding. The future of finance is here, and it's all about empowering you. Say goodbye to traditional banks and hello to the Co-op wallet. This is the future. Join us and be part of the revolution.
Okay, so I'm going to get ready to explain exactly how this works for each and every one of you, okay? So one of the things I want you guys to focus on here, we're going to show you how to become your own bank today and how you can begin to receive daily residual deposits into your very own Co-op wallet by simply duplicating our 2 smart step system one time. People, this is the secret sauce. So I really want all the guests to pay attention here, because you're getting ready to see where the rubber meets the road in terms of how we're connecting these wallets and how the money is actually moving.
Smarter than money.
These 2 steps here, if you say to yourself, I can do this, I'm here to tell each and every one of you, you're going to put yourself in the flow of unavoidable residual cash flow. This is paint by numbers, simple, okay? So step number 1 is very, very simple. What we're going to ask you to do is create 3 free Co-op wallets, okay? And I'm going to show you guys and demonstrate that in just a moment. But as you can see on your screen here, It's just basic information. We're talking about first name, last name, email address, and phone number. Okay. And it can be an individual, it can be a church, it can be a charity. You come down here and you just copy this image, just basically to say, I'm not a robot, to prove that you're not a robot.
No chat room.
And then you're going to hit invite. The moment that you do that, a free co-op wallet with a back office dashboard is instantaneously created with a unique registration key that we liken to a global bank account number instantaneously. Okay. So that's step number one. I want you guys to understand this of the 2 steps. So far, guess, can you do that? Can you type? Let's talk about step number 2. All right. You're going to simply then assign an activation token. And so this activation token, the reason why you've been invited here is because the member that invited you here, they already have activation tokens housed in their back office.
In this room.
And they want to assign it to you to set you up in your own bank. And you're going to do the exact same thing. And you're going to do it for 3 people. You're going to assign one $28 token to 3 people in 7 days or less, one time ever, who will turn around and do the exact same thing one time ever. Yes, please allow that one time to hit you in the middle of your forehead like a ton of bricks, right? Because we all lead busy lives. We get it. So this isn't something that you have to do next week, next month, next year. We're talking about a one-time execution by all of our global strategic partners. And as a consequence of doing that, every digital wallet that opens up thereafter is going to pay you, and you're going to receive unavoidable residual cash flow. And how we assign it is simply right here. You just put in the person's unique registration key that was automatically populated when you created the free co-op wallet accounts. You just add 1 there because you're just going to use 1 of your 3 tokens, and you hit assign.
Excuse me for a while.
The moment that you do that,
names
all right, it's going to activate your guest's free co-op wallet account, make it go live so they can go ahead and start building their own residual cash flow. And you're going to receive money as a consequence of building the network.
126 people.
Yes, please look at these 2 steps right here.
Please.
Because these 2 steps can allow you to make a multi-million-dollar income that you can pass on to your heirs, ladies and gentlemen. Can you do these 2 steps?
Generational
wealth. The answer is no.
I mean, I've
there's
heard
really
all
no
this
need to
shit so
continue
many times
in this presentation. Charge what I just said to my head and not my heart. But this is it. Okay? But if the answer is yes, join forces with us and let's win together. Now, what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to go ahead and go into the back office here. I want to demonstrate. We're a big fan of demonstrating, right? So we're going to go into a demonstration account. It's an exact replica of a live account. And I'm going to show you guys how simple it is to create the free accounts. So this is what the back office dashboard looks like. Does this look familiar to you? So I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple of names.
Looks like
So I saw Sharon Dunkley out there, I believe. So let's say Sharon Dunkley happens to be one of your friends. And let's say this happens to be her email address.
Side by side. So here's the guy that's talking, who's just a triangle, no camera. What does that tell you? That's a red flag right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Come down here just to prove that you're not a robot.
I'll give us a bit of a view so we can see the back end.
And then I'm going to hit invite. But before I do that, I'm going to come back up here real quickly. I want you guys to see it says 0 here. That's going to change. It also says non-redeemable because when you join forces with us, you're going to get this exact same, we call our co-op build dashboard. It's an exact replica of a live account, but it's a tool that we're able to use to show people the mathematical certainty and to show how it behaves and works. It behaves exactly like a live account. So when you start having money into your account, in your live account, you won't see non-redeemable there. It's instant withdrawable money. Make sense? So let me come down here and I'm going to go ahead and hit invite. And the moment I did that, look what happened here. $11.75. Now, what does that $11.75 represent? Well, it represents the fact that your friend Sharon Dunkley says, yes, I'm in. I want to build a bank. I want unavoidable residual cash flow. I have a charity that I like to raise money for. Or I'm working at a job that I don't have a passion for, and I'd like to fire my boss and have 7 days of Saturday. Whatever her reason is, she's in. And she's going to get her 3 activation tokens, and you assigned a $28 activation token to her to make her free account go live, right? When you do that, $11.75, okay, of that $28 will come right back to you as an instant rebate, as a thank you for building the network. The rest of the $28 will go to 9 other people that were in line ahead of you on the income escalator as a micro residual deposit. Makes sense?
Why the guy that's
now, I could have put all 3 in at the exact same time, but I want to do one at a time so you guys can see how it behaves. So let's go ahead and put in another one. Let's go ahead and use Brenda Lane.
That's the type of bottom feeders these
let's
guys
say that happens
are.
to be another one of your friends. And let's just say this happens to be her email address. Okay. And phone number.
So if you're a skeptic
Come down
and you
here
think
to
this is
prove that
real,
you're not a robot.
please explain why.
See how simple this is? Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit invite just to prove that I'm not a robot. Come back up, close this out. Bam, more money. Another $11.75. This is if your friend Brenda said, yes, I'm in for her own reasons. She wants to build a bank as well. You assigned her a $28 activation token. The moment that you did that, you received $11.75, and 9 other people, independent of their involvement, got an increase in their residual cash flow. Make sense? Now let's go ahead and put in a third person. And let's go ahead and use Pat Robinson. Let's say Pat Robinson happens to be a good friend of yours. All right. And let's say this is her email address.
All right, let's get some wires plugged in here. Hopefully that will get you a bit of sound.
All right. And phone number.
All righty. So bam, wham. Thank you, ma'am. You're going to make lots of money.
You're not a robot. And we're going to go ahead and hit invite.
Oh, that was a cold cup of coffee.
Bam, more money. Another $11.75. That represents Pat Robinson when her account goes live by you assigning a $28 activation token to her one time. Okay, you get another $11.75, and 9 other people saw an increase independent of their involvement in residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. Now, can you invite more than 3? Absolutely, but 3 is the magic number minimum. Now, I want you guys, all the guests, please write that number down. 35.
You got to find 3 friends you never want to talk to again in your life.
In fact, we call it category
and you
35.
Can invite them in here
because we want people to keep the 3525 yesterday. And as a consequence of doing that, you're going to see your income blow through the roof. So please write that 3525. It's going to make all the sense in the world to you in just a moment.
Please don't believe this shit.
Now let's come over here to your GBO team that stands for Global Business
2,000
Owners.
of these meetings.
Okay. You come over here, you see Pat, Brenda, and Sharon, right? Also, instantaneously by putting in their basic information, unique registration keys that are unique to them was instantly created, you guys. We liken this to your global bank account number. How many of you have a global bank account?
Oh, not me.
In addition to you being able to build a global bank.
Build a
Think about that. And if you
bank.
know the registration keys of anyone within our closed ecosystem, you can send them money at any amount in a tenth of a second anywhere in the world, ladies and gentlemen, because we're on the blockchain, which is the internet of value. Now, over here, you're going to be able to see your
another
balance.
red flag.
You'll be able to add funds, withdraw your funds. You make money today, you can withdraw it tomorrow. Member transfer. Anyone that you know their registration key, you can go ahead and send them money. I always give the example of my barber who's involved in this. When I get my haircut and I send $42, I send them $42 from my co-op wallet to his co-op wallet. Think about that. Real utility.
Think about that, guys.
Invoices and then your transactions. You have co-op tokens here.
Here we
go. You have buy tokens, my tokens. This is where the member that invited you here, they have at least 3 tokens housed here. And they're going to simply assign it to you when you say, I'm in. Makes sense? And you're going to do the exact same thing for 3 people one time. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go back to the presentation. I want to show you guys the money. Okay.
The money.
But before I do that, I want you guys to see here, all right, just so that you guys get an idea of how this really behaves and operates.
There is a scam happening right at the moment. It's on Zoom.
Now, what I want you to pay attention to is that on some of these deposits, you're going to see different amounts. And what that represents is the different amounts of people that
encouraging people to
fork
their crypto.
You know, invariably at different times of the day, and things of that nature.
Stay tuned as we try and
also keep in mind, the other thing is that as you're seeing these deposits, realize that 9 other people were also receiving residual deposits because we're a cooperative.
Oh my God.
We're dividing our efforts and multiplying our results. So let me go ahead and let you guys see this play here.
Oh, here we go. The music. Get rid of that music. What are we playing? Playing a bloody song? Smarter than money. Disclaimer. These results are based on execution of your two-step system and not a guarantee of income. He said 100% risk-free, didn't he? I think he did. So now he's looking through all the people that have deposited money, and every now and again you'll see a deposit. I don't know what this is trying to encourage you, because you're looking at money and you want some of that money. You want a new car, you go get that new car. You sign up on this and you throw all your money in the streets, because now I tell you, only invest in what you're prepared to lose. All right? And what that actually means, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is a 100% risk-free opportunity, but they have a disclaimer. These results are based on execution of your two-step system and not a guarantee of income. And here's a whole lot of figures on here where people have deposited money. And remember, you can't withdraw money until you get $50.
So
which means
now let's talk about how you can execute these 2 steps and start generating residual deposits at scale. One of the things that we're so excited about, you guys, is that we're introducing to the world's first income escalator. I'm sure many of you have been on an escalator before, right? And I want you guys to really pay attention to how literal this is.
Don't fall through the cracks.
You have to at least get on the escalator, right? And then once you do that, it's the automation that takes you up, independent of you using any physical effort.
Hallelujah.
So you're not like climbing stairs. The escalator, the automation takes you up. It's
Automation.
the exact same thing here. And what I want you guys to understand is that we're not even building teams here. We're just using the escalator. See, when you accept the $28 token, you're just making a decision to use this technology, the co-op wallet, the artificial intelligence, the blockchain,
and lose all your money
to build your own bank, right? So understand. So those of you that say, I don't want to build team, you don't have to. Just use the technology and the platform to get on the other side of money. So let me share with you guys how this works. You simply accept the $20 token from your inviter. Once again, you would not have been invited here if they didn't want you to have the token, right? And we're looking for people that have integrity, that can keep their word.
Yeah, people who don't go integrity.
And you're going to buy 3 $28 tokens yourself for a one-time out-of-pocket of $125. It could be less. That includes blockchain fees, things of that nature. One-time out-of-pocket for those.
One-time out-of-pocket.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to turn around and simply assign one $28 token to 3 strategic partners yourself. Just identify 3 people that want to build a bank and want to use the technology. And you want to do that in your first day to 28 days, one time ever.
I don't think it was connected, thank goodness.
And they're going to turn around and do the exact same thing. They're required to do the exact same 2 steps themselves, one time ever. That's all anyone's required to do. Now, when you activate those 3 accounts, you just find 3 people that want to use the tokens to get on the escalator. You're going to receive $35 deposited into the wallet.
Smarter than money?
Just as I showed you guys in the demo. That's why we do the demonstration, because we want you guys to see in Technicolor. You know, we believe in show and tell and not just tell. Right?
Yeah.
And I want you guys to also know that there's a $28 monthly subscription.
We didn't. It's not free, is it?
Now, this is what's so ingenious. See, the $28 monthly subscription is what allows it to be residual in nature.
Because you keep signing up people.
And you want it to be that way. And let me tell you guys why. It's because your bills and your financial responsibilities are nothing more than subscriptions. They are residual in nature. We just don't look at it that way.
We just don't.
Your mortgage is a subscription. Your rent payment, your car payment, your utility bills, your student loans. All of these are residual in nature. And the average person is hustling, trading their time for dollars just to pay for those subscriptions. It's almost like trying to outrun your shadow.
Wow.
You're going to get tired first, right? So the only way that you're going to be able to offset your monthly residual bills is to have a business in place that allows you to have residual income coming in that's greater than your monthly responsibilities. And when you have that,
simple.
You have 7 days of Saturday. You can wake up when you get through sleeping. People, this is the most powerful thing I've ever seen. But the last time I did math is that $35 is more than your 28.
Who are you?
So the reason why we want you to go ahead and activate 3 accounts in your first day to 28 days is so that you have the $35 to cover your upcoming subscription 28 days later. No more out of pocket.
No
and
more.
everything after that is pure cash
Oh,
flow
I don't think you're going to get
profit.
past that.
Make sense?
No, it
So let's
doesn't
break down this game
make
plan
sense
here
for
real
you.
quickly.
Always up looks like
Let
a
me do
pyramid.
this real quick. I want to make sure that this
And just in
here we
case you're
go.
wondering,
Go here. I
Carl
want to show you guys this.
Arbenstein,
So when you
thing
activate 3
is
accounts,
promoting
right,
this as well. So we're
you're going
not
to receive
genuine.
$35, right? Everything that you guys see in red is a one-time execution.
Mm.
All right. We are
Yep.
strategically engineering wealth, meaning we're doing it on purpose. No
Okay.
guesswork here, no gambling.
Oh,
We know
okay.
exactly what we're doing. So let's go to your second week. In your second week, your 3 strategic partners, what are they going to do? They're going to activate 3 accounts as well. And when they do that, they're going to receive $35 just as you did. But when they received that $35, you went up to $47 in residual income. And 8 other people that were in line ahead of you on the income escalator saw an increase in their residual cash flow,
Wow, that's
ladies
incredible.
and gentlemen. Let's go to week number 3 that you've been in. But you haven't done anything since week 1. Your
No.
strategic partners, they're going to do the
So if you
exact
know
same
anyone
thing.
in this
They're going
meeting,
to
all the
activate 3
names will be in
accounts.
the
How many times?
description.
One time.
If you
When
know the
that
guy that's
happens,
running
they're
it,
going to
his phone
receive
numbers,
$35 just as you
email
and your 3
addresses,
strategic partners did.
YouTube channels,
But
please do let me
when
know.
that
I've already
happened,
got
they
a
complete
file
that
on them.
one-time execution, independent
But you
of
can
their
never have too much
involvement. Your 3
information.
strategic partners went up to 47, and it took you up to $96 in
trying to find-
unavoidable residual cash flow. You had done no more work,
No
but your
more
cash
work.
flow continued to go up.
No.
And everyone's only required to do this one time. Let's go to week number 4. These strategic partners, it's their first week, even though you're 4 weeks in, they activate 3 accounts each. They're all going to receive $35 predictably,
Oh
just
my
like
God.
everyone else did,
So
right?
good.
But when that happened, everyone escalated up in their residual cash flow. You're now up to $258 in unavoidable residual cash flow directly deposited
That's
into your co-op wallet.
breathtaking.
And then what's going to happen? Your 28-day
What's gonna happen,
cycle
you're gonna
comes back
realize
around.
that
So the co-op wallet
someone's going to
has
break and
artificial
hack into the
intelligence. It's going
system.
to take $28 from that $258, independent of your involvement,
Why not,
to
God?
keep the subscription going and keeping you in the flow of money. And it's going to do the exact same thing
Surely
for
you'll have a
everyone
video
involved.
of greater than money.
Let's go one more weekend. These strategic partners, right?
One more
It's your
weekend.
5th weekend, but it's their first week. They're going to activate 3 accounts. How
3
many
accounts.
times? One time they're going to receive 35. When that happened, automatically,
happens,
everyone
you
saw
need a
an
miracle.
increase in their residual cash flow. Now you're up to nearly $1,000 in
$1,000.
unavoidable residual cash flow. Think about that. That's a nice car payment or 2 plus insurance. I think you guys are catching the drift here.
Getting the drift
So
here.
when
It's just
everybody
money
does the
on money.
one-time
Hey, Susie,
execution
how you
of
doing? I don't know why
activating 3
chat room
accounts,
wasn't actually coming up.
they are done at that moment in time, right?
I don't know.
So everything in
who's
red is a
talking?
one-time
I'll try
execution.
and find
Okay.
who he is.
I want you guys to see that. So
It's
keep
Greg.
this thing very, very
Greg
simple.
Smarter.
And this is how it works, you guys.
I'll do a bit of a search.
As
but,
everyone's doing the one-time execution
just doing a couple
of
of polls.
giving 3 people a token to get on the escalator and telling them, hey, just find 3 people to get
you
on
want to
the
support the
escalator.
channel, you can.
It does
I'm
a
much
couple of things.
appreciated.
It builds the bank,
You
our
can do a
global
thanks
network,
underneath.
and it escalates
Currently
people up
looking for a corporate
naturally
sponsor for my
all the
YouTube
way up
channel,
the
which would be
escalator. You
awesome.
guys can see here in week 10, you're talking about over
I believe I do give back.
$193,000 in unavoidable residual cash flow.
But if you can't
And
do
it doesn't
anything
stop there.
financially,
It can
please. Oh, he's found me. Surely not. Oh, I think I'm going to get kicked out of here.
This meeting is being
give them the
recorded.
golden token to get on the escalator. 3.
Uh-oh, I'm going to get out of here. Hold it. Ooh. Oh, dearie me. Oh, well, that didn't last long. I think I got enough, though. Smarter than money. I'll see if I go back. I'll just try something different. Yeah, but they must be monitoring my YouTube channel. Pretty slick operation, I must say. They shut the meeting down so that you couldn't join the meeting. They locked the meeting previously. There's no chat room, and the guy that's talking is called Greg, and obviously smarter than money. But I'm sure that I actually had. I'm just going to try going back in there because I have a feeling that something happened. If it wasn't me, and I'll see if I can get back in there. I've been removed from the meeting, and they've locked the meeting. So there you go. Interesting. So they are watching. G'day, guys. How you doing? Nice to see you here. I have had a video, I'm sure, in the past, and I'll just check my YouTube channel for that. But we are looking for Greg. It goes by the name Greg, first name, no last name, talks with an avatar. And if we do know who Greg is, I would love to know. So you can go to dehek.com and time to do your famous call. Do you know his phone number? He's Greg, first name, last name, perhaps. I just want to see if I've done anything on him in the past. But obviously, oh, there it is. Oh, is it not? It's not our friend, is it? Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, I'll just flip over. So is it this one here? So is it Douglas Ford? I'll just have another bite of my cold lunch. Yeah, so last time we had Douglas Ford, which is this one here. So Douglas Ford, smarter than money. I can't remember Douglas Ford. Did I build a case on him? Oh, so we've got Douglas Ford's phone number. No, Douglas is another presenter of the same program. All right, maybe we should ring him up anyway. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find him. Douglas Ford. So is his name Greg? Can you give me a first name and last name? Is it actually Greg? I can't even say it. Patron? Let's see if we can find him. Facebook. Have you given it to me in maybe a WhatsApp group? Hey, if you want to come join me, help me out. Aren't they disgusting though? They're just fast talking bastards, really, aren't they? I mean, this is what we're really coming down to. I think I've already done this. I'm just trying to get myself organized. Please give me a minute. Don't run away, little people. I'll find you. What I were trying to do is bring up the chat box. So, I mean, it's just scrape their whole database anyway. So that is something that we got out of that meeting. It's definitely fast talking. They definitely must be watching what we're doing. So that's pretty impressive in itself. So I will actually pop the chat out. I now have the chat window. I'll put that underneath here. You can't see what I'm doing, but trust me, I'm having fun. Heck, have this much fun with your pants on, so to speak. And you can see I've got the link to the stream in there. So are you going off? All right. Have a good time, honey. Yeah. Right. So what we got here, we're looking for Doug's is the wrong person. So you said he's. So I'm having a look here. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go to Facebook and we're going to go for Greg, which I can't even spell Greg. Greg. Was it Greg? Greg. Okay. Have we found the guy? Free in Papua New High School? Don't think so. Gladstone, New Zealand. Okay, so is it anyone know the answer to this? Maybe we should ring up Greg again. Where's my phone? Phone's not here. Okay, I'm a bit lost here, guys. I don't know. We're trying to find the guy that was running it. Greg. Yes, so it is Greg. Okay, so let's see if we can find this guy, Greg, and it's probably Gregory. I'll just try Gregory. And then we'll see whether we're done, Danny. Let's see, I'll just flip there. So I was in Facebook, right? And I'm trying to do a search for Gregory instead of Greg, just in case. It doesn't look too. That does not look too good. Just saying. Right. No, nothing basic there. So let's do a Google search, and let's do behind MLM. Behind MLM, Jan Gregory. And let's do something else. Let's do greater than money. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip into a window so you can see me flip between my browsers. 1 minute, please, caller. If you have any information on this, you can actually go to my website and give me some information, or you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. It would be much appreciated. My WhatsApp number will come up on the screen in a minute. There it goes. And what we literally want to do is you want to find out who is behind these schemes. So as you can see, the other day we grabbed all the names of all the people that were actually in the meeting. And then we've also got these ones which were done today. And then that helps us narrow down who these people are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Smarter Than Money, and we're going to search for Greg, and now we're going to, believe it or not, sometimes we stumble across these people's Gregory, well, maybe that could be a lead. This is something that was just recently. It's got a Greg in it, but it doesn't mean it's associated. Okay, so the other thing we can do is just search for greater than money. And it goes back to, I think we discovered this the other day. It goes back to corp business. And corp business, they're all connected. Is it Coop business? Probably is. I'll just have a look at the messages coming in. And maybe we can find someone, corp business, Canada. I think this could be Canada. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it, Susie? Oh, like this is very tiresome. I think I was up to 2:30 last night, or maybe even 3 o'clock last night after I go to bed to unwind, would you believe? And you just wake up in the morning and there's a new guy called Greg with an avatar gaslighting everybody. There's 128 people in the meeting and they're just off, rinse and repeat everything they've just done, and they're doing it all again. So it is actually a never-ending battle. And then I get called a scammer, which is so funny. I don't know if you heard my short that was yesterday. You have to be over 18 to listen to it. But it's just breathtaking. I think these folks from Canada in there for sure. Well, what I'll do, Susie, is I actually used Cork this time, and I managed to get everyone's names. So I'm just going to chuck that in the our WhatsApp group under webinar IDs and passwords. I know that's not where it goes, but the idea behind that is sometimes by association you can figure out what country these people are in it, and it does look like they're all got sort of English speaking names. But I'm actually amazed that they have actually found me, and so maybe they didn't like Michael Blair's phone number. Could be. We'll try Kirsty. Let's see if she's in there. But the meeting will be locked. So if you're wondering, this is 100% guaranteed. Oh, hold on a minute. We might be able to get in here yet, because that's not a message that you normally get when the meeting has been locked. So they must have unlocked the meeting again. And if that's the case, then we will pick one of those names that we have in the meeting, and we'll go in there with somebody's name that they're familiar with. That's how we do it, guys. Let's say I'm on a different browser, and it's now going to tell me it's locked, is it? Yep, it's still locked. So amazing. Yeah, so that's how we roll. But it doesn't matter. We get the gist of the matter. So the problem I have is I need to update this. So we go to here. We go to Douglas. Excuse me. Still got that horrible cough. We go to Douglas. Well, look, I even put Douglas's phone number in there. That's not very good. So I don't even know where to begin with this one. Yeah. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go back to the description of the video that you are watching right now. Highlight. Oops, cancel that. Highlight everything in there. Delete that. Get rid of Douglas because he was not the only one. And we will get rid of all this here. Maybe we need to ring up Douglas and see how he is, because I'm sure he'll be up. Won't be a second. I'm just going to go get my phone. Back again. Just plug in my sound so I can hear my own voice. All right, so we are going to have a look for Douglas. Douglas Ford. I've got Douglas's phone number. I'm going to plug in some volume so you can hear it. We're going to give Douglas a ring and ask him if he can help us find. Right, we should have there. Yep, Douglas. Hope he doesn't pick up right now. I've got a mouthful of food. Well, it doesn't look like Douglas wants to answer, so that's going to shorten our conversation. Exposed. Greater than money. Is it a scam or legitimate? All right. So what I'm going to do is we've got, is it a scam, multi-level marketing pyramid scheme? No, so Douglas didn't want to answer us. There's our title. What else can we do? In other news, the boomers are back to one trade day. Every 12 hours is not functioning. Oh my goodness. So it is actually quite incredible. Last night I did a video, and I will have to show you this now. We've gone down this conversation. Now, boomerang is something else that we cover quite a lot. And boomerang are just full of promises. They're telling everyone that they've got problems, technical difficulties, and it's on and on and on. And now we've got people who are in the community absolutely complaining that their leaders are not doing the job for them. So I listened to this last night, 10 minutes before I decided, oh, what the heck, I'll go live. But this guy who was called Reggae, I can't read him actually. I must put his name in the chat. I am actually going to edit this in real time, because if you can do a job in 2 minutes, you can do a good job. So we've got this guy, and I'm going to read his name because I couldn't. Reggae. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Regie Hoogvliets.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what that name is. But if you are, so I'm going to put this guy's name. So if you are watching this video, mate, oh, you won't watch this video. You probably watch it. I'm going to put Reggae, whatever his name is basically in this video. Oh God, I just click on everything wrong today. It's going to make his name stand out. Case sensitive. Whoops. Case sensitive. Yeah, but it's not working. Case sensitive. Uppercase. All right, let's have a look at that. So I've got community uproar. Complains to leadership. Okay. Complains to leadership. And then we got scammed. All right, so that's my title, and I'm just going to go to ChatGPT and say, could you please make my title read properly, no more than 100 characters long? Right. Uproar. Complains to leadership about scam. All right, so there. Ooh, and we're back to where I was, I think. I don't actually like that much. Pyramid scheme. I am getting there. Just gone a roundabout way. More than money. I just got to find the right one. It's that one there. I don't know. I might like the old one better. We are also dodgy boomerang. uproar. Riga complains to leadership about I think I will actually leave that one there, or just go complains. Oh. Okay, we are also Toshi, Boomerang, Reggae. Oh, and I did have his name there in all capitals, and it's taken it out again, so I'm going to put that back. Complains to leadership about being scammed. All right, so he will come out, because I've done that, he will contact me one day complaining that he shouldn't be in my video because he was just an innocent bystander. But if you go back and you listen to this guy, actually gave some really good points. And we're just going to listen to what he's saying.
I know that
And listen to the leaders. They have no idea what's going on either.
Afraid or whatever. We don't know. But it will come, you know, it will come. So he said it will take 14 days to get to the next blockchain. Wow. It's already, I don't know, 14 weeks. So, yeah.
So he just said it's going to take 14 days to get the next blockchain going or the next exchange going, and it's been 14 weeks. This is the leaders, the people that are promoting Boomerang to people. This is what they're saying.
You understand? That's why. That's why we
Yeah,
need you guys. We need you guys as leaders to make these questions towards him.
So he's asking the people, the leaders, the people that introduce him to go and have words to Chavez. And these guys are in the dark. They can't talk to Chavez, but they're all waiting and hoping they're going to get their money back, or at least what they were promised. 3 times their reward in 24 hours. Pay $500 for a license, and now you make 30 cents a day. Now, what they're claiming is that they're going to be able to do 2 trades a day, 12 hours apart. So it's basically Chavez is sitting there scratching his head saying, oh, I've made this smoke and mirror arbitrage trading platform, but I can't actually get it working. I know what we'll do. We'll make it that they can do 2 trades a day, and we'll just put a timer on it for 12 hours instead of 24 hours.
So that he can provide answers even only to you, and you can provide the answer to us. So we can process it and be at ease if we want to be at ease with it, you know, and be patient and wait until these things are developing, and that they are developing in a good way, in a way that satisfies all of us. But sometimes we need answers on our questions, you know, and that's why I'm asking these kind of questions, and I'm asking you as the leaders to ask these questions to CEO or to Chavez, that we don't have to wait until Saturday, but when you open the Zoom, you ask us, are there any questions? We got this kind of questions, but you cannot answer these kind of questions, and it doesn't matter. But if only you could, refer these questions towards Chavez or his team, and then maybe you can come up with some kind of answers for us. That's the only thing I'm asking.
Okay, we don't want to make up any answers what we don't have, but we ask the questions to him. Be sure of that. And we know nobody's really happy, but we try to do our best. Okay, so that's all we do. Don't expect more. We just like you. We have only a little bit more people than you. That's it, you know.
So this guy was laughing, choking, like he's saying to his mate there that we're just like you. We're just a little bit bigger than you because we're leaders, which means that we promote this thing. We get 65% of the money goes back to the affiliate program when they sell a $500 license. So $325 of your money, if you bought a license, went to the people in this room because you bought a license. And the rest of the money was meant to be used for arbitrage trading. And then at the moment, people are only allowed to do 1 trade a day. It's just ridiculous.
That's the only difference, right?
But I do understand the question. I'm not a leader. I'm just helping out in a Zoom and try to figure out the answers also.
I'm trying to figure out the answers also. For God's sake, why do you have to be so loyal to somebody that scammed you and taken your money?
And I know that the rank leaders, they don't have every day.
Guys, quite good. He's asking questions. I haven't been broadcasting the whole lot.
That's what I know.
It's really rare.
And the question, what is asking, is also the answers are also not that easy to the questions are not always.
Anyway, you can see there's a lot of disorder, and this is all boomerang sort of stuff. But that's not the only thing. I mean, these scams are falling apart left, right, and center. And I think, you know, like we've also been following, I don't know if you realize, but we did a video just a wee while ago about a fake CEO. What have we got down here? We've got the wrong list. That's what I've got. There's a fake CEO for a company called Aquamarine Club, and two idiots, and they literally are idiots, actually we call them Dumb and Dumber, which might sound like I'm just taking the piss and making fun of people, and I hope that isn't always the case. But when you've been doing this as long as me and the Avengers, you actually do get really pissed off. But here was the video. You can actually see this is a fake. Oops, sorry. Oh, 1 minute, please call it. There we go. This is a fake CEO, and he's got a fake wig on, and the guy in the background picture is actually the real person. Now, he's a German-born Nigerian, and he's been in movies. The Aquamarine Club have said to us they've met the guy, and they've never met a guy that's more transparent in their life, which is just absolutely shit. So now they claim that they had something to do with Binance. And what we did is we looked at this guy in his fake wig. We watched a video of a colleague of mine, and he's called Ponzi Patrol, and he's done a brilliant video basically exposing, you know, the scam. He shows you the two mics, what we call Dumber and Dumber, and they in here. Listen to this. Claim copyright strike against me using him. Yeah. He's not known for his good looks, for his.
And Mike Donaldson are.
You won't be able to hear this. Sorry, I forgot about that part. But anyway, yeah. So we went through the whole lot. We found that the guy was actually just a paid actor, not the CEO of a company that's claiming to change the world and the like. And I think, what did we get up to? I think we got some. But anyway, I'm just trying to find a clip of him riding his motorbike, which I thought was quite funny. Yeah, so there he is. He's acting in a real B-class movie. And this one here is quite funny. Yeah, that's why it's got the name. So this is the CEO of a, to be a target shooter. Crypto. Hey, I need you to read some stuff. And then, yeah, so the whole lot's a sham. But anyway, so since then, this has all been published. We've got messages from Mike. Mike, are we going to resolve the Binance, have resolved from Binance today? They tell us in 3 hours. The above message from the CEO. Now, we've proven that the CEO is fake. And now he's telling us that he's waiting for a message from the fake CEO. This is Mike, Dumber and Dumber. And then forwarded from Mike Gert. I don't even know who this is. Mike Gert. I think that is the guy that's meant to be the fake CEO. We are going to have resolve from Binance today. They tell us 3 hours. So that's the first message we get. The second one is basically, why is this not posted as a banner on the website instead of other announcements, one of which is out of date? Absolutely. This should be posted on the website. Not everyone is on Telegram. I guess it's because we could be, it could be short term. Though this is that they can't get any money in or out of the platform, and they've still got the doors open, which I think is breathtaking, the fact that they do this. So we're talking about Aquamarine Club, and I'm just going to go find their website. But what I'm getting at is I'm a bit tired and perplexed at the moment. But why are all these scams continuing? Is it because everyone thinks that they're going to find, you know, the ultimate way to make money online? This is Aquamarine Club's website, and I'm trying to load it at the moment. And it says successful verification. This website is meant to be owned by a guy who's German-born, living in Dubai. And look, if I invest now, this is going to take my money. That's the disgusting part of it. And these schemes are all the same. I can look at these until the cows come home, and they're telling us that this is going to resolve itself. So you click on About Us, Aquamarine Club, and where's the CEO? They're taking this picture off now. So you go to the roadmap, and it's just a heap of shit website. And they've got an email address, no phone numbers, no head office. And still we get people, investing in this sort of stuff. All right, so now we'll go back to these messages. It says, my guess is because it could be short term. We already read that. Now, the next message that came in was, this information page keeps safe. Mike, any updates on the news? Binance issues. So Carl, Gary Hun, is concerned that his investment isn't working the way that Mike said it would. We will not know anything for 48 hours, not 3 hours. Business hours, which is late Tuesday. So it's late Tuesday. So this has just come in over the last 12 hours. And now Mike's decided to post out urgent announcement, pause all deposits. Balance has temporarily paused the AMC account while we go through some verification steps. Now, what that means is people like Bob and potentially Susie has actually gone out there and actually complained to Binance and told them that, that this is dubious, and they basically freeze their accounts. That's one thing that Binance kind of has to do. They can't ignore fraud, which is quite funny. Anyway, then we've got the next screen clip that we've got. So I haven't read this, so I could get it wrong. Are you still... Oh, so this is Boomerang notices. Are you still 1 trade per day? Yes. So everyone was meant to get 2 trades per day. Now we're talking about 30 cents here, kids. 30 cents a day. Bloody well. Maybe during the next 3 years, I will reach the profit ceiling. I'm glad for it. So there's somebody that decided to buy a $500 license and now realizes it's going to take, I think, 6,000 days to get your money back. Something like that anyway. Maybe during the next 3 years, I'll reach the profit ceiling. Hello, guys. Please, who can indicate to me how much BTC I should have in my wallet to stake 1 GX to a miner? Oh, my God. So people haven't done their research on this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get distracted here, but what the heck? Let's do it. If we go and have a look at the Polygon network, first of all, let's have a look at the Tron network. So the Tron network is where myself and the Avengers have tracked over $350 million has been paid into this wallet. Actually, Sharvis is probably around at the moment, and I could ask him some questions. So I'll just ring him up and we'll get him on the phone. G'day, Sharvis. Danny de Hek here, your favorite YouTuber. We're just looking at the super wallet address for We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang. There's only $14,000 in there at the moment, but we still see money going into the system. How much of people's money are you going to continue to take before you realize the game is up?
Danny, welcome. It seems like you're discussing the wallet address for We Are Toshi and Boomerang. According to your observation, there's only 14,000 in the super wallet and funds are still coming in. You're asking how much more money will be taken before realizing that the scheme is unsustainable.
Well, yes, I'm noticing that over the last 24 hours, you've actually taken out 12, 15, it's 27, 37, $47,000 has been lifted off this platform and then moved from wallet address to wallet address before it goes to Binance and then leaves the planet. That's sort of alarming.
Based on the data you've mentioned, it's concerning to see that substantial amounts of funds have been moved out of the platform in the past 24 hours. If the money is being transferred from one wallet to another before leaving the platform, it could potentially be an attempt to obfuscate the origin and destination of the money. This could be a red flag, as it might suggest that the funds are not being handled properly or transparently.
Well, that's exactly what my problem is. And unfortunately, it seems to be your company. And this isn't the first day. We've actually tracked over $350 million has been lifted off this platform, and we don't know where it's going. You would think it would be logical if it was a legitimate company to keep money in the platform, but it's not. So where's the money going?
It's troubling to hear that such a significant amount of money has been transferred off the platform and the destination of the funds is uncertain. In a legitimate company, it would be expected that funds would generally be kept within the platform for legitimate business purposes. The fact that the money is being transferred elsewhere raises serious concerns and could indicate potential fraudulent activities. It's crucial to investigate and address these issues urgently to ensure the protection of investors and the integrity of the platform.
Yeah, but we're not talking about any company. We're talking about the company that you theoretically own. I'm going to read you an article and I want to hear what you think about it.
Escape MLM crypto schemes, avoid unrealistic
Sure,
returns
please
and
feel free
recruitment
to
traps.
share the article and I'll do my best to give my thoughts on it.
All right, so here's the heading of it.
Escape MLM crypto schemes, avoid unrealistic returns and recruitment traps.
Based on the heading of the article, it appears to be a warning about multi-level marketing, MLM schemes in the cryptocurrency space. It cautions against unrealistic return claims and recruitment traps, both of which are common hallmarks of such fraudulent schemes. MLM schemes often promise high returns while requiring new investors to recruit others.
All right, there's enough. Keep listening. We're going to read 5 little paragraphs.
Have you come across a new scheme that claims to make you rich instantly? I am sure that sounds exciting. We know how the story goes. It's when a person invests a particular amount of money and promises you enormous returns. But it is mostly a bogus scheme. In a world buzzing with the promise of extraordinary gains and futuristic technologies, the realm of cryptocurrency has captured the imagination of many. However, amidst the genuine opportunities lies a shadowy realm of fraudulent schemes that exploit the growing interest in crypto. Picture this. You're told that you'll get enormously rich, and all you have to do is recruit people to join an investing scheme, ask them to recruit people, and so on. The catch is there is no get-rich investing scheme, and you'll lose your money to a fraudster. As the allure of quick riches intensifies, so does the prevalence of scammers that prey on the innocent, making it imperative for investors to stay vigilant and informed. In this edition of Dumb Ways to Lose Money, this blog unveils the stark reality of MLM, multi-level marketing crypto schemes, shedding light on their tactics of luring unsuspecting investors with unrealistic returns and recruitment allure.
Brilliant.
The article you've just read highlights the dangers and deceptive nature of multi-level marketing schemes in the cryptocurrency space. These schemes often promise unrealistic returns and rely on recruitment traps to continue recruiting new investors.
Very true. Can you keep your commentary short and precise? And I'm going to read the next paragraph.
Understanding MLM crypto schemes. MLM, also known as network marketing, involves participants investing in a cryptocurrency scheme and recruiting others to join. It is a controversial business strategy creating a network of investors, each with the potential to earn not only from your investments but also a portion of earnings from the investments of your recruits. It's like a chain wherein you invest in a cryptocurrency plan and bring in more people to invest as well. As these new investors join, the ones at the top of the hierarchy can earn money from what they put in, and their recruits invest. In crypto, MLM often promises impressive returns and passive income, making it attractive. After all, who wouldn't want their passive income to become their primary income source? However, it's important to be cautious. While it might seem easy to make money, it can also be risky. Hence, you must be careful before getting involved.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Chavez?
The next paragraph you read describes the structure and workings of multi-level marketing MLM schemes in the cryptocurrency space. Participants invest in a scheme and are incentivized to recruit others, creating a network of investors. Investors at higher levels can earn money not only from their own investments, but also from the investments of their recruits. These schemes often promise impressive returns and passive income, making them seem attractive. However, the article cautions that these promises can be deceptive and investors should exercise caution before involvement.
Well, you're actually just giving us a summary. You're not really giving us your point of view of it, which is quite disappointing. So I'm going to leave you to it, and I'm going to carry on reading the article, which I'm finding fascinating at the moment. I'm thinking about doing a whole video just on this.
I apologize if my summary didn't provide you with the perspective you were looking for. If you're finding the article fascinating and considering making a video about it, that sounds like a great idea.
Excellent. Well, I am actually going to do a video about that because this article is right up my alley. And I think we need to go through and look at this article. I'm going to basically copy this article. I'm going to read this article. Now, the organization behind who wrote this article, I've forgotten who they're called. Coinks. I presume they're a big recruiter of some sort. But I don't think I need to carry on. So in summary, I'm just going to go back and stop the screen sharing. I'm going to do a whole video on that article. So I find that article actually absolutely right up my alley. Just re-summarizing what happened. I got kicked out of the meeting, and the meeting was actually called, not that one. I think it was called Greater Than Money. And they smarter than money. So if you are in Smarter for Money and you see, I want to do this full time and I just need a corporate sponsor because I could do this all day long. And I believe that I can truly make a difference. This Smarter Than Money really pisses me off. This company is disgusting. And this is the second time that we've had someone from Smarter Than Money do a presentation. And we just did a summary of Aquamarine Club. They had a fake CEO. We found the fake CEO, and I showed you the video. What I need to do now is actually create a thumbnail for today's video that you're watching right now. And I quite like doing that together because you can see what I need to do when creating now Smarter Than Money. So last time we did the last Smarter Than Money one, we had this guy here, Douglas Ford. And now we don't know who the guy was running. He went by that name, Greg. But they must be watching what I'm doing, and they actually kicked me out of the meeting, which is a shame. So now what I'm going to do is we've got Smarter Than Money there. I'm going to see if I can grab a picture of me doing what I do. And but this is a cry for help because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Smarter for Money. Excuse me for coughing, and put me over here this time. I'm not going to go to town on this video, but I do have a ton of videos helping people. And yesterday I got somebody who said they're going to rip my head off and kill me. And he said, because I called his wife something that I won't say now, I got this scammer going. And he said he's going to rip my head off, and if it's the last thing that he does, he's going to kill me. So that's what I get to put up with. Now, I did razzle him up, and I didn't hold back. But there's the Smarter for Money people, and you can see, is it a scam or legit? We'll make that a different color. And scam, let's find a bright color for that one. Last time we used that color, let's just use bright red. Bright red's always quite a goodie. And now I'm going to go to effects, out, in, and we'll just go bold on that up to about 100. There we go. So there's scam or legit, and I think that's going to be fine. It's a bit boring. So Ponzi control, scam. I'm just going to take that down a notch. This time I'm going to make that a bit different. I spend a lot of time on my thumbnails, and I am actually really proud of them. But more importantly, if you have any information, I would love to get it on these guys. I'd love to know who Greg is. So I'm on the mission at the moment. So there's scam or legit. Make that there and there. And I would like to have a textured background, but we won't spend all day long. So there's my Smarter Than Money. And we're going to go save, download. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. We're going to grab the first one, and there it is there. And right, and that's me. Excellent. Right, so now I'm going to go back to the video that we were doing at the moment. So multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. Come down here, change the picture. Anyway, every time they search for their Ponzi scheme, or somebody hopefully searches for Smarter Than Money, that's it. Hopefully when people search for the videos, they actually find these videos. So if you were on here and you went to my website now, and you went to my live section, you will see that this video that is live at the moment has already been done and dusted. So if you've got any feedbacks, comments, or anything like that, it would be really, really cool. Smarter than money. Have I spelt that wrong? Smarter than money. Smarter. Have I spelt that right? Smarter than money. Exposed. Smarter than money. Is it a scam or legitimate? Multi-level marketing basically says it all, really. But they truly are bottom feeders. So if you want to help me, this is what you can do. First thing first is the guy. So the guy there that goes by the name of Greg Smarter Than Money, the guy that was talking, love to find him. Oh, and that's the other thing which I haven't done, and I am going to spend the time to do it, even if you think you don't have to be here, that's fine, because I'd like to actually have a name of all the people that were in the meeting, because when you search for your name, and you can see here the last time we had all these people. So I'm just going to update that list, and these are all the people that were in that meeting learning about it. Now, you might think that's a bit harsh that I go through here because I've got all these poor little wee victims that are basically in a Zoom meeting trying to figure out whether it's a scam or genuine, or have been invited by a friend, and now when you search for their name, they come up on the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers website or videos, and they're going to think, well, I didn't sign up, I'm not a crook. So this is the Are You on the Name and Shame list, which I'm going to update in a day or two. And in here, we list all the Ponzi schemes and scams that I'm currently investigating. There's new ones. I don't even think I've got Smarter Than Money because I need to update them. Just in the last week, I've updated 5 new Ponzi schemes. Here are all the leaders. These are the big guys. These are the multimillionaires, let's say, who have been promoting these. And down the bottom here is a list of all the people that I find in these Zoom meetings. And it's pretty substantial. But if you don't want to be in this list, it says if you believe that you're wrongly included in the list, or have you seen the light and wish to discontinue from these schemes, reach out to us. The Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger is committed to reviewing each case individually, so you can contact us. So let's say you have invested in this scam, and now you want to find out, you know, if you can get your money back, or you want to tell me all about it, or you want to tell me who introduced you to it, please go to my Contact Us page on my website. There's a form there that asks you all the questions. You can provide the information anonymous. Use anonymous@gmail.com as your email address. I will receive the information. I won't know who it's come from. That's fine if you want to remain anonymous. A lot of people want to remain anonymous because they feel like they will be dragged into it if there's a court case, because they might have referred somebody into it and they're part of the promotion of it. And that's fine. The other thing that you can do is, where did my crypto go? If you are a crypto enthusiast, go to my website, hold your mouse over the Contact Us button, and there's a form here that basically lets you ask that question. If you want to know where your crypto goes, when you put it into that platform, they gave you a crypto address and you want to find it, please. Has been suspended. Trading account has been suspended. Tell us more about that, Susie. Okay, Susie's got news coming in about AMC, which is that is brilliant. Now, where do I find that link, Susie? Have you got a link to that information? Anyway, so do provide us this information, and we're not the bad guys. We are seriously the good guys. If your name, see what happens here. I search for somebody's name that's in the list. I can't even read that name. Let's read it for fun. Right, and when you search for them, they come up here. And notice that. Exposed as a multi-level marketing. So you click on that. If that's your name, do you want to be known as a scammer? Because that's what I'm doing. So don't go into these Zoom meetings. And if you have mistakenly learnt your ways, tell me your story. Come and tell me. Right, we've got some shaking news. I'm going to shut down some of these windows anyway. This meeting's finished. We might just have a wee look of some of the other ones that might be going right now. And I'll just open those as we talk. Some of these are known scams. Overdome, another arbitrage trading platform. Boomerang, it's 1 o'clock, so we could probably jump into a Boomerang meeting. The UK Prime, or was it 11 o'clock? I forget. And these ones. Pinicky Narc was in his meeting this morning. Brian, he always kicks me out. Bid Harvest, I did some havoc at 2 o'clock and 2:30 in the morning. I'm up here going on Bid Harvest, causing havocs in their room, which I don't even think I broadcasted that one. Trade 11, $1 million SUPER.ONE M3 presentation by Pinicky Narc. Crypto Man, we did that one yesterday. it just goes on. I mean, I get carried away. I'm actually mesmerized by the names and the people. Boogie, whatever it is, Smarter Than Money that we've just been to, trade like crazy, and other arbitrage trading platforms. So I've got to stop. But anyway, now I need to find a handle of where I can go in. And I'm just going to shut down all these windows as I go, so I can get back to normality. Now I'm just use Grog as like ChatGPT, and it was actually brilliant. Just saying. So that's my website. Go to dehek.com. That's Canva. This is where I create all my wonderful thumbnails. I love Canva. It's really, really good. Haven't heard anything from Tammy Jackson and Gobi for a long time, or Alicia. But these guys were promoting Miracle Cash and more. I saw them on a stage. We've got Robex, which is another Ponzi scheme that Mike Dumber and Dumber were promoting. And then we've got, NFT rewards. And then we find that same guy that was promoting Taja was promoting NFT rewards. They're all coming out of the same factories. Like the Smarter Than Cash. We had Douglas Ford promoting it. We tried ringing him before. We've got but if you just go to MLM and you've got anyone's name that you don't know, you can literally search him. I correspond with Oz just about on a daily basis. We share information together. So if you ever want to do research on a person, just make sure you go there. These are the clips we've got. We've got Mike, who's a fake CEO, still claiming that he's the CEO of the company, even though he's a fake and he's living in Nigeria and he's a German-born citizen. And here he is, still providing hope that people are going to be able to get their money off the platform. The website was only 8 weeks old, and Dumber and Dumber were promoting it. Pause all deposits. I mean, this is just, okay, I'll go there in a minute, Susie. I'm on a rant, but I'm going to do a whole video on escape email crypto schemes and avoid unrealistic returns and recruit. So that there is a blog that is right up my alley, and I'm going to read on that one. So this is Kirsty. Kirsty is my secret person. So all these, I'm just going to load the other schemes and scams. They're all the same. And only thing I didn't like about what I was reading, it said something in there about the majority amidst the genuine opportunities. It said amidst the genuine opportunity lies a shady realm. There is no genuine opportunity when it comes to investing your money to something that requires you to a membership, something that gives you a reward for referring your friend. I have never had a genuine opportunity. Every single been after for the last 3 years turned into a genuine. I've looked at hundreds of these. I have 62 that I'm actively investigating, and none of them has ever eventuated into a genuine opportunity. The only people that make money is the level, and that's if they can get it that they're asking you to sign up. And a lot of the times they will lie and tell you that they can't get their money invested in blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're going to WhatsApp. Here we go. Let's see. Now make sure I write stuff. We've got some good stuff coming up here, hopefully. We're looking and we're going. They start promoting. Okay, so hello, sir. I agree with you that trade tech is a Ponzi scheme. Now they start promoting it in Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Vietnam. If you don't mind, can I share? If you don't mind, please share your data with me. Well, that's great. So that's somebody I mate. But I get messages like that from random people all day long. And I'm just going to, this guy might want to come. You're welcome. You are welcome to pop on my live and tell my my audience this in real time if you like. You're more than welcome. Right, so I'll just get messages from people in real time, and I like to keep things real time. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to give this guy a link to the live. He might want to come online. If you are listening to this, mate, you're more than welcome to come on live. Now get distracted. Right, David. David is a scammer. I just have so much correspondence. It's just I'm trying to find this now. Bob, where did you send it to me? WhatsApp chat. Okay, it must be our main area. I presume I've got a lot to catch up. I get distracted. Right, I see we've got two. Right, special announcement. Oh my good, here we go. This is going to be good. I'll put both of them on the screen. Oh yes, and the community cries foul, and they didn't know it was a scam, and that Danny guy didn't believe he was real, and it's like it's so frustrating. I don't care if I'm real or not. But anyway, let's read this special announcement. Dear global AMC global community, we regret to inform you that our balance trading account has been suspended due to issues that have arisen recently. We would like to assure you that our team has been working tirelessly. This is the Nigerian scammer, German-based born Nigerian scammer, has been working tirelessly from Nigeria in between doing movie set things. We would like to assure you that our team is working tirelessly to resolve these issues and resume operations as usual. We understand this news may come as a shock to you, or not to me, but we want to assure you that we are doing everything in our power to resolve the matter as soon as possible. We would like to request your patience and support as we work through these issues. Oh my God, really? And that's from Mike Lucas. So let's ring up Mike Lucas and let's see if we can get Mike Lucas on the phone. And I'm just going to see if he's still going to call me an idiot, because he was definitely into calling me an idiot. Let's see, Mike Lucas, there he is. Right, Mike Lucas, there we go. So let's see if we can ring up Mike Lucas, who's a bit of a coward really, but let's ring him up. Come on, Mike, pick up your phone, mate. Funny that doesn't want to pick up his phone. Anyway, second part of this, we are confident that we'll be able to resolve the matter soon and resume our trading operations. We will keep you updated on the development of our progress regarding the matter. Thank you for your understanding and support during this challenging time. Bob's just come into the room and laughed out loud, but for some reason, Mike Lucas doesn't want to answer the phone call. So what we're actually going to do, we're actually going to do a toll call, which is going to cost me money, but I'm going to see if I can ring him on his landline, because these old fuckers still have landlines. So let's see if we can do that instead. We've got Telegram and phone. Let's see what he says. Get him. Should it get real? Come on, Mike. His real phone is ringing, not WhatsApp.
Hello?
Yeah, g'day, mate.
Hello?
How you doing? Thank you for picking up. I'm just oh, let's try that again. Be rude not to. Can you not hear me?
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please.
Well, that tells you everything, doesn't it? Let's go Telegram. Let's see if we can ring him on Telegram. Telegram. Let's see if we can get him on Telegram. Now, I've got two Mike Lucases. The first Mike Lucas lost $25,000 of his superannuation money to Keith Williams, and I've got to make sure I don't ring the wrong one. But well, I did that the other day, and it was quite sad, really. Last seen yesterday, Mike Donaldson. I'll try Mike Donaldson. That's going to be a goodie. Mike Donaldson's. We've got his phone number. No, unable to call him. If you have Mike Donaldson's phone number, that would be awesome. And we'll just try one more. Don't want to go on too much about this. Mike Lucas. Pretty sure I've got the right one. Good good on you. Thanks. Oh, no, it's the other Mike. So no, unfortunately, but we will try Mike Lucas one more time on WhatsApp because last time he had it connected to his computer and it was friggin' hilarious. Oh, I hear noises. Checking through here. Come on, Mike. Answer your phone. I don't know why he said hello like he couldn't. I've been removed. Brian. I went into Brian's meeting the other day, and you know how many people we had in there? 1. So there's no doubt, no wonder why he keeps kicking me out. So I'll just use a different browser. So what we normally do is we hit refresh. We'll get a name. We're going to call ourselves Brenda White because that sounds a bit prejudiced, isn't it? And we'll call ourselves Brenda White in here as well. And you can see he just opens and shuts his meeting, and then he must do support calls one-on-one. Unable to join this because I've been previously banned. Bit harvest, nothing happened there. Oh my goodness. Here's our mate. Didn't see that one. Okay, it's gone for Shelley's in here. Oh, righty. 42 people. Gallery. Okay, this is SUPER.ONE. SUPER.ONE. All right. Yeah, Bob, let's do it. Here we go. And here's a list. I think that's and use one of these names because this is the list I've got. Oh, now you want sound. Just ask for me, these guys, and I'll give you sound. Now, Shelley's in here, which is amazing because this is the lady I've been corresponding with.
Calculator, and it's still not in the calculator, right? So this is additionally going to be, a revenue source, so people can kind of decide, like, hey, if I'm between a gold and a platinum, and I look at the calculator, and the calculator looks sexy as hell, but like add this to it, with just 1 million or 10 million or 30 million, but obviously our goal is here,
right,
to hit 100 million.
Goal. They reckon this is going to fall over in a few days. Somebody was telling me.
I think we are so well positioned.
Oh.
I mean, obviously we've got some struggles. I can assure you guys, we're well aware that support is way behind on some things, but as I was saying before,
we're in such a good position.
The team calls,
way behind.
That's one thing I just want to point out is we have entered into like a whole new tech space. We're currently ramping up.
I'm just going to get rid of
the
some
office.
of these windows.
That's going to really alleviate a lot of our tech choke points, because right now a lot of the network was completely asleep. They all came back to life, and they I've started doing crazy wacky things, and everybody threw in support tickets at the same time. And then people who weren't plugged in saw that they weren't getting their pool bonus, and they didn't realize that was on, went into a queue, and we were redesigning the payment layers, and so they put in
news to hand.
thousands
We've just
of support
stumbled across
tickets. So
a SUPER.ONE
we are aware that we're inundated
meeting,
on
and
support.
we have Shelley
We're aware.
LaBaw
I have
running the
2
show.
support chats.
She's the number
I have
1 scammer in the
Slack.
world. She's actually had dealings with Bitcoin Rodney in the past.
To
I'm
go
looking forward to
through
listening to what
and
they're saying in their
lead
SUPER.ONE
to
meeting.
some,
Anyway, stay tuned. Things get more
overdue
exciting.
support tickets that get buried because some of my leaders say, like, this is an emergency, so I throw something on top of it, and I'm not doing that anymore. So stop sending me stuff. So I just want to be very, very clear. Like, if something is an emergency, you want me to bump it to the front of the line, it's throwing everybody who's waiting, down the line. So we can't do that anymore. We have to streamline this stuff. In a
Hopefully
few
you can still
weeks,
hear
the
this.
new
If not, let me
office
know.
will be up and running. All of that stuff, they're going to be fully staffed. That's going to alleviate the devs that we have in Jakarta to be able to do a lot more. As far as support can do some things, but support can't fix all these user error tech issues. Like tech needs to come in and handle that, and support can't do it.
Here we
because
go.
they're not IT. So you know,
Right.
we have a little bit of a divide here, and
I
I'm
love
not the
that.
only team. We've got the Germans, we've got, you know, Australia still crushing it. We've got plenty of teams all over the place, and
Is that right?
I am not like the end all be all, so
Right,
I
need another
can't
connection
jump
live.
in front of everybody either. And you know, we will be able to get this stuff all streamlined soon. So just know the new office in London is getting staffed. There's already 25 engineers, and Andreas is looking for 25 more. So that will be fully staffed in the next 4 to 6 weeks, and then we'll have you know, our other
Right, I'm trying to
devs
find
and
my
IT to be
Shelley
able to
meeting.
handle any updates and all the tech stuff that support can't do on their own.
Here we go.
Because you know, I'm constantly going to Andreas and saying like, hey, this hasn't got done yet, and if it's like been a really long time, then Andreas has to go do it himself, because he can't pull. You guys might not know this, or you might if you're keeping up with like XRP, you know, news, but like they are in beta test right now for the stable coin. So you know, any enterprise that is working with the stable coin right now is very heavily involved in working on that technology to make sure that it can roll out in Q4. So being able to pull our existing IT team when we are literally like
Who's going to spam the room first, me or
working
Bob?
very, very hard behind the scenes with Ripple, we can't just say, hey, sorry, Ripple, you're screwed. We got to go do this. Like, we don't have enough,
Right, now I need some names.
you know, IT to be able to do that. So it's kind of like a juggling system right now, and I can't have Andreas just fixing things on the fly for me, because he can't pull the team away from Ripple or away from,
Is that right?
you know, the app updates, or away from working closely now with Amazon. Like we
Working with
realize that this
Amazon.
is a struggle, but you guys just please be patient. If I
Please
have
be
your support
patient. Oh my
information, it
God.
will get handled. It won't get handled timely, and I'm
Right, let's
just
see if they've
being
shut
very honest. I've
the
told your
room off.
leaders this multiple times. If they have
You're
not
in.
conveyed that to
Chat room
you,
open.
I'm so sorry. But when it comes to manual fixes or anything that needs to be
Chat room
adjusted
open.
manually or looked at, I
No.
cannot make it go any faster right now. We are like crunching as far as creating content, as far as like making sure that the
Here we go.
AI
I'm
is
spamming her at the moment.
creating, you know, additional questions for the phase of, like the battle royale game, not just even the fact that we are now adding more content for the towers. So there's a lot to this. We have a lot of stuff that we can share. But please, I'm going to beg you guys to be very careful when you're onboarding people. Be very careful that you have your wallets connected properly. Be very careful that you don't cause more support issues in the meantime, because we're going to be moving as quickly as possible to close out this
Turn my camera on.
pre-sale. And then once we've done that, how the flying fuck did you get in here? Oh, you're so sweet. You're so kind.
How's that?
You got in, Alex. Did you see him?
Yeah, I'm still in, you dumb bitch.
So there we have it.
How is he finding out when we're doing a private Zoom?
He's getting on the link whenever he can. That's just what he does. Anyway. Oh, I hate that guy. Why are you back? Oh, you're back again. You are so fun. Yep. Amazing.
There you go. Can I lock the room now?
Disgusting.
Amazing. I'm amazing. Make up your mind.
Yeah,
anyway.
You know what? No one else can see what we're seeing, Shelley, so just keep going.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Is that right?
Yeah. I'm sure. Oh, I got like 100,000 private messages probably.
Oh, and look at what it says, Shelley.
But yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's gonna be a minute. I will
Yeah,
I
it's not-
assure you that as I work
funny.
on updating
Have you know anything
my
about Shelley, her
queue,
phone number? Let's ring her up,
anything
eh?
that I've been able to handle or
Let's ring up
put out a
Shelley.
fire or just manually walk somebody through something that
So
wasn't
this
even a
lady,
problem, I can. It's taking me a
Shelley,
while, but I have to go through it. I have months worth of
if
stuff
you know
that
Shelley's
is
phone
just
number, please
piling
do
up
reach out to me and give it to me.
because everybody seemed to
I
be
think
doing
I've
the
got it
same thing
LaBaw.
at the same
Right.
time as far as creating support issues. So
Let's ring her up.
that is that. All right. Well, I'm so excited that I decided to
Telephone.
jump on
Here we go.
because now I'm going to be on YouTube looking like a hag.
You do look like a thing.
Anyway,
Your phone's ringing.
Please leave your message for
there's that.
801.
But yeah, it's very.
Hey,
exciting.
Shelley.
We are
I
broadcasting.
think we're on YouTube. I think we better hop off.
Okay.
Okay.
See you guys.
Off we go.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Sorry, guys.
See you, Shelley. Bye, Shelley. Anyone want Shelley's phone numbers or details? Let me know. That's brilliant. That's what we want, though. We want to cause disruption. We want to close down their meetings. They call me the scammer. But if you don't know anything about this company and its history, then you really need to do your due diligence. So Andre is Christensen. I've done so many videos about him. It's ridiculous. And all you need to do is go to my YouTube channel. Let's see. We'll go to here. Oh, I've lost my connection again. 1 second, please. Cool up. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can find. Now, if you're thinking that SUPER.ONE is the deal of your opportunity of a lifetime, they are creating a sporting app that has been creating itself since 2013. They're all over behind MLM, of course, because he fights the same battle I do. But if you go to my YouTube account and search for Super, you will find a whole lot of articles about SUPER.ONE. And this one here was just Andre Christensen just about 3 days ago. I think that's actually less than 24 hours old, 2 days ago. And he was running a meeting. This is Shelley with Bitcoin Rodney. And she said that she was in his team. And then this is a guy that lost $100,000 to Andre. This was him when he was blurry and he wouldn't come back on the thing. So he wanted to be anonymous. Then he changed his mind. In here, we've got a multi-level marketing guy who's showing us that he's making money out of selling fake packages. This is all about selling fake packages. And she obviously just admitted that they've got lots of problems going on at the moment and they're just asking everyone to have patience. I mean, how ridiculous is this? Andre rung me up drunk one night. Andre is meant to be traveling at the moment and we will actually give him a ring because it's always fun ringing up Andre. Let's see where he is. Andre. Aliba. Andre. I've got too many people in my contacts. There he is. I've got, let's have a listen and see what he's on about. So we're ringing up Andre now, who normally talks to me when he's drunk. Let's see what he's doing. Bob, Avenger. What do you got there, Bob? Telegram link. Curious now. What's that tool? What's that tool? Ooh, what's that AI thing you've just given us? That looks good. Oh, I like the look of that. Right, so Andre probably doesn't want to answer us, but look, there's probably quite a few goodies in there. I'm actually going to ring him on a toll call because I know he's traveling at the moment. So let's just do that instead. Andre Christensen. Excuse me. Let's do him on FaceTime. That will work. I didn't know he had an Apple iPhone. Oh, yeah. Oh, this will be good. Yeah, that WhatsApp group thing looks good. Anyway, Andre, we've got videos of him in nightclubs chatting up women and then outside the nightclub kissing the woman. And then I had the privilege of broadcasting that on the internet. He's a married man, so that was quite exciting. Hey, but don't take my word for it. Andre and SUPER.ONE, dirty, disgusting scammers. And if you look, use AI, guys. Look, all you need to do is go to ChatGPT. Actually, why don't we use X? We'll use X an X, I'm going to see if I might start using Grot, and we're going to say, can you please tell me whether, I don't know if that's right, whether Super.ONE is a scam, and if Andre Christensen is a good businessman. Let's see what this says. And this is a fun reply. Can you please tell me whether, I don't know the weather's right, an old age question. Right. I don't know what this is going to say, but just a wee read of it while it's writing it.
The age-old question of whether something in the crypto or MLM space is a scam or not, wrapped up in the enigma that is Andre Christensen. Let's dive into the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy of Financial Schemes, shall we? SUPER.ONE, a scam or just misunderstood? From the digital whispers across the X platform and the intergalactic web, there's a cacophony of opinions about SUPER.ONE. Here's what we've gathered. The sentiment: there's a significant portion of X posts labeling SUPER.ONE as a scam, from accusations of it being a Ponzi scheme to outright criminal activity. The sentiment leans heavily towards skepticism. However, remember, the internet loves a good conspiracy. The defense: on the flip side, there are those who claim it's not a scam, pointing to actual products or services like a trivia app or some form of digital currency. But, as we've learned from Earth's history, even the most dubious schemes often have a veneer of legitimacy.
Yeah, so don't go download the app. You'll find that when you go to play a game, even though it's free to play a game, the entry-level game to entice you to sign up for the gambling app, that it crashes and it locks, and I couldn't get it going. I couldn't believe it because I had a wee play. But yeah, it's quite good to have a wee look through and just use AI to figure out whether something is a scam or not. And what I did do is I went through this meeting here, and while I'm here, I'm going to ask Cork, is it? Cork. And I'm going to ask it to please tidy up my list. And then what do I do with my list? I go PAAC, whoops, PAC, dunk. And these are all the list of the people that are in the meeting. And these are handy. Right. And then I come down to SUPER.ONE. Could you please combine the list and remove any duplicates that you may find with the below list? Right. So now I've got, so these are all people that were in the meeting the other night, and also the people that were in the meeting today. And what I'm doing is I'm putting together a great big massive name and shame list. But when I go into these meetings, I literally grab anyone's name that is in this list. And it's quite a cunning way of doing it, but it's quite neat. And then what I do is I go to my tools, I go to Milanote, and in here, and I'm just showing you some of my secrets, but I go into Ponzi schemes or scams. And then if we go to SUPER.ONE, wherever you are hiding, SUPER.ONE. So SUPER.ONE, why can't I see it? SUPER.ONE. I thought I had their logo in here. Maybe I need to update it. Logo. SUPER.ONE. It's plain hard to get. SUPER.ONE. It doesn't have I can't even do Control F to search for it. SUPER.ONE. Where is SUPER.ONE, everyone? Oh, there it is. I need a logo. We'll get that later. Oh, there is a logo. Well, let's put the logo. I'll show you, I'll make my life easier. If you can do a job straight away, we're going to download the original image. We're going to go back here, and we're going to find SUPER.ONE. Where's SUPER.ONE? Where is it? Where it's gone again? SUPER.ONE. There it is. SUPER.ONE. And then we go icon, and then we go to download. We download that one there. And look at that. It's going to make my life easier next time. Anyway, so you go in here, and we've got the Zoom meeting links. And then I can just update it. Whoops. Update it with the latest list. And there you go. I've got a list of all these people. And literally when you search for people's names, we'll be able to find them a lot easier. So that's basically it. Quite exciting. You'll probably find that they actually just rebooted that meeting. So we're just going to have a wee quick share. Let's go to there. So, and we will grab somebody's name and we'll see whether they've gone straight back into their meeting or not. But there we go. We got in there 3 times with their meeting ID and they didn't mind. So we'll see. I'm just going to check the WhatsApp messages. I'm going to check out that new WhatsApp online screen thing, but I think we're done for today. I'm actually going to have a look at this. I'm going to go through this blog and I'm going to make a short video about this blog because I think that's really relevant. Hey, thanks for being here. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Susie. Really awesome. It wasn't neat to see Shelley LaBaw in here. She's an old face from the past, isn't she? And what she was worried about is how she looked like on camera. She streamed on the internet, but no, a bit of a crack up. All right. See you guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye. Hold it. I can go. I usually do bye. In case you've just tuned in. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Remember, stay vigilant out there. No need to give you stuff. Thank you, Avril. That's right. Thanks, Susie. That was a goodie. I'm going to go back on live in a minute and do that multi-level pyramid scheme, unrealistic return and recruitment taps. Anyway, I'll do that now. All right. See you guys.